Wolfblade versus Ian Zero. This might have been in our new player tournament, or they might have just been having some fun. Who knows? Grand Cathay versus Bretonia. Oh boy. Grand Cathay has been a menace. A lot of people are taking Zhao Ming. Just because he's tanky, I guess. I still think he's a little expensive for what he does. And I know it's because of the double proc healing item. I still just think he is overall not the best lord. For Grand Cathay, we have triple Onyx Crowman, including the Empress Crowman. Bunch of Peasant Long Spears, bunch of Jade Warrior Halberds, a couple Jade Warriors regular, and we have 3 Iron Hail Gunners, 2 Peasant Archers, Zhao Ming, the Iron Dragon, with Final Transmutation and Dragon's Breath, and then we have a single Jet Lion, and some Peasant Horsemen. I forget if I mentioned them or not. The Jet Lion is here to provide Yin Harmony for Yang units, so that the Cavalry and Melee units can get the Harmony buffs. The other side, for Bretonia, with the Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis, Knights Errant ROR. We have some Knights of the Realm, Grail Guardians, Knights of the Realm, and Knights Errant. So a lot of cheap Knights. 2 Field Trebuchets, some Peasant Archers mixed in here. Looks like 4 of them. Peasant Mobs, Men-at-Arms, and Spearmen-at-Arms. We have Fey Double Paladin returning, and she has Earthblood and Regrowth. Cool. Trebuchets are going to fire in. I will play it on fast forward till the armies actually get within range of each other. Crowmen just kind of wandering around on the side. But one of the reasons Crowmen are so powerful is these Crowmen are just sitting in front of archers, and look how little damage they're taking. Like, look how little damage they're taking. It's insane. Fucking Crowmen, dude. Cathay taking a bit of punishment from the Trebuchets, but not a ton. I'm not a Trebuchet believer. I don't tend to care too much about them. I usually, if someone takes Trebuchet against me, I just ignore it and hope for the best. Cathay is slowly but surely trying to get into range. Their formation has been torn apart a little bit by having to progress over the whole map like this, so now their harmony is not at optimal capacity and their flanks are a little exposed, so Bretonia could try and take advantage of this. Iron Hail Gunner is going to shoot at Peasant Mobs. Those guys will rout at the drop of a hat, while Grail Guardians think about charging straight in. They're going to get shot by Iron Hails on their way. Those are unbraced Peasant Long Spears, which means the charge can go through. Does pretty darn good damage. And now stop those Iron Hail Gunners. See if there's any punishment. Crowmen are here! And they're about to shut down those Field Trebuchets for good. One dives onto the back of that one. The other one looks like they're going in. Knights of the Realm will try and block them up, but we'll see if it even matters. Grand Cathay's ranged capacity is taking a lot of damage from these archer trades. Not enjoying those Peasant Bowmen at all. Knights of the Realm, Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis have to find somewhere to get involved. Grail Guardians getting whittled down now by the Spears and the Jade Warriors nearby. Not having a great time there. Emperor's Crowmen use their Rock Drop to get rid of these Peasant Bowmen. And 1 Trebuchet is shattered at the cost of an Onyx Crowman, but 2 more Peasant Bowmen are on their way out. Jet Lion, overextending a little bit, is trying to fight the Paladins and such on his own. Probably not going to work out for him. And the Grail Guardians are getting out of a bad situation as the Bretonian Knights still trying to find their way into the back line. Hopefully they can figure it out soon. Jet Lion probably has to fall back. Crowmen continue to harass the poor Peasant Bowmen as Knights of the Realm need to charge downhill into those guys, most likely. The Jet Lion continues to fight against the Fey Double Paladin with some Peasant Long Spear support. He's overall not having a good go of it, though. And these Bretonian Knights did get into the backfield. They've routed off a Peasant Archer and an Iron Hail Gunner already. A Final Transmutation is going to try and punish them. And it is Overcast. That is a very brutal spell. But yeah, Cathay is running out of ranged units that are alive. A lot of them have taken a ton of damage, while these Grail Guardians continue to pick off more on the backfield. Knights of the Realm pushed off, though, by the Final Transmutation. The Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis are still in it, though, fighting Peasant Horsemen. And up on the top field, there's 2 Onyx Crowmen left to chase things off and be annoying. It looks like no Peasant Bowmen are still online. There's 1 that's fighting Jade Warrior Halberds right now. But yeah, the Emperor's Crowmen should be able to keep routing all these peasants in the backfield and just get rid of them entirely. So, what is left for both sides? Knights of the Realm, Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis are very, very damaged. The Grail Guardians are at half HP and getting shot by Iron Hail Gunners. And then it looks like there's 2 healthy Knights in the high ground, a single Knights Errant and a single Knight of the Realm for them. Fey Double Paladin both feeling good, Zhao Ming feeling great. And the Jet Lion has seen better days. Cool, cool. Crowman gonna go chase some stuff around, being Crowman. The Fey Enchantress thought about using her Chalice of Potions on these Peasant Long Spears, but then canceled it with the favor of the Fey on these Spearmen at Arms, just trying to make them a little better. Another Final Transmutation is cast. This one's just on the ground, though. It was overcast, but since it's not following a specific model, this Fey Enchantress can just walk out of the circle and stop taking damage, and both of the Paladins did manage to avoid it. She also has an insane 75% resistance to spells like that because of her ward save and spell resist, so it would have been better cast than the Paladins, unfortunately. Faye taking good damage from Zhao Ming, though. She does need to fall back. She chucks out her Earthblood for her friends and gets out of there. And Overcast Regrowth is healing up the Grail Guardians off screen. Meanwhile, Peasant Horsemen still getting chased down by their Bretonnian counterparts. Bretonia wants to be the masters of the cavalry game. And these Knights Errant somehow got caught up in Peasant Long Spears and the Onyx Crowmen, so they got deleted. That is going to be a big harm to Bretonia in this late game. We are still at 50-50 on the balance of power, and I tend to agree the game is largely still in the air. Grail Guardians with Heal Cap in sight are charging into the battle. A predictive Chalice of Potions is trying to catch these Jade Warrior Halberds. Looks like their jank-ass formation is going to try and avoid it as the Grail Guardians get in there, but it curves to the right a bit and still manages to hit them. Overall, quite nice. Nice. Love it. You love to see it. Grail Guardians, the double Paladins, trying to take out the Jet Lion and some of these Jade Warriors, buying the Fey Enchantress time to get away. And on the high ground, Bretonia is still doing fine-ish with the last healthy cavalry on the whole battlefield, cycle charging some things as they run about. For Cathay, we still have an Iron Hail Gunner. We still have some Peasant Archers. Jet Lion dives onto the Fey Enchantress, and she's trying to heal something right now. It is another Overcast Regrowth for the Grail Guardians. Damn, she really wants them to stay alive. And I don't blame her. Crowman chasing off the last of the Archers. We also have some more Bretonnian Cavalry that won on the high ground. And these Knights of the Realm take out more Iron Hail Gunners, and they're in perfect position to flank the other ones unseen. But do they know that they have to do that yet? It looks like they're still chasing the shattered remains of their opponents. Grail Guardians regrouping next to the Fey Enchantress. The Jet Lion... Oof, he might be overextending for this as Grail Guardians are nearby. Knights of the Realm could even jump over and deal with him. The Iron Hail Gunners have noticed that there are Knights of the Realm behind them. Looks like they're going to go defend themselves. Double Paladin are trying to beat up on Zhao Ming, and there we go. The Jade Lion is dragged into the dirt by the Grail Guardians and the Fey Enchantress. Another Final Transmutation cast on the ground. It is also overcast, but the Fey and her Grail Guardians can just walk out of it. Currently they are not, which is a bit of a mistake, but yeah, you usually want to attach that to a unit so it follows them. Iron Hail Gunners are caught at last by these defenders and the Knights of the Realm. Trying to shut them down, but not doing a lot of damage on impact, actually. Fey Enchantress Earthbloods herself, trying to stay alive. And these Knights of the Realm being AFK is a little brutal. It seems like the micro of both players is getting taxed in the late game here. Knights of the Realm Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis falling back after getting their kill. Onyx Crowmen are rejoining the fight after their soiree into the ether. Paladins are still fighting Zhao Ming, trying to get any damage onto this guy, but remember, he is just going to heal cap himself. If he ever gets low, he can turn into a dragon and just, boom, heals up. Grail Guardians taking a fight naked against Jade Warrior Halberds is going to be a terrible trade for them. And the Fae throws out another Chalice of Potions, but the Peasant Archers are trying to dodge for now. Classic Warhammer 3 syndrome, though. Look at that formation of them. Does not dodge nearly any of it. Another Regrowth Overcast. So many Regrowth Overcasts from the Fey Enchantress. Good lord. Please nerf Lore of Healing. Defenders of Fleur-de-Lis getting that now. They are going to charge into these Archers and try and make the best out of that. Get rid of those last range units. Grail Guardians still fighting the Jade Warrior Halberds. It hurts my little heart to watch it happen. And somehow these Knights of the Realm get caught out on the side by Halberds and Spears. So the Fae is in here trying to drain down some stuff. Double Paladin still fighting Zhao Ming. They're slowly getting damage onto him, but he's returning it in kind. Balance power shifting further in the favor of Cathay. Grail Guardians opting out of the fight with the Jade Warrior Halberds. And the Fey Enchantress is getting sniped out, takes big damage from Zhao Ming and the Empress Croman. Knights of the Realm need to dive, the Knights Errant need to dive back in and save her, but it's too late. She is dead, and without her, all of these peasants are out on the high ground. There's no more healing for Bretonnia. One of the Paladins still trying to fight Zhao Ming, but I think we might be... It might be Ogre. So Paladins try to snipe Zhao. They get good hits in, but again, if he ever transforms into his dragon, he can just heal. One Paladin routes, the other Paladin is danger close. Grail Guardians trying to find a home, trying to find a fight, and here come the defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. One last charge to save mankind. Push a bunch of Jade Warriors around. If the Grail Guardians sandwich in, maybe they could get a route. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. There's still a Jade Warrior Halberd, there's still a Peasant Longspear, and this Knight of the Realm in the distance is vibing. Which he definitely needs to be rejoining the fray. Grail Guardian's going to charge Unbraced Peasants. Good charge damage. Could route them. Can the Bretonnians really just cycle charge their way to victory on this? I don't know. I think as soon as Zhao Ming transforms, they lose, but we'll see. Knights of the Realm coming back. Empress Croman fighting the defenders of Fleur-de-Lis. Managed to get a rear charge onto them, so those guys weren't fighting back for a while, but the Paladin was hitting the Croman, so maybe they'll route. Looks like, yeah, the Knights are going to route first, though. Halberd's getting run through by the Knights. Give a single shit. And Zhao Ming also gets punted away. Nice, nice. I'm not seeing it, though. Not seeing it. Another Paladin's back. He's chasing off some Peasant Longspear since he's so close to routing. Bretonnians try and charge in. They get kind of mucked up in his infantry. Mostly get through. And they charge back in. Paladin takes a big damage from Zhao. And when the mass route starts, it doesn't stop. And that's the end of Bretonnia. The Grail Guardian's hanging on for now, but this shit's Ogre. There it is. Overall, good game. Oh, I like the Jet Lion tech. To get you some harmony. Zhao Ming did alright. Jet Lion actually about paid for itself. Croman did insanely well. Most of the Cathay ranged units struggled. A couple of them got their value back. Most of them struggled. Halberds did great. Peasant Horsemen got the exact same value somehow. And the other side, Fey Enchantress did okay. She got a ton of healing out, though. Knights, overall, pretty good. Double Paladin, overall, pretty good. Trebuchets and Peasant Bowmen not having their best life. And the Bretonnian Infantry got murdered. GG. Roar.
Subscribe, yes, yes.